Harley-Davidson rolls out its 2025 Softail lineup with a return to its core values in this year's launch video. It gave me flashbacks to its dark custom marketing efforts 15 years ago, but just a little bit more mature. Whereas those efforts back in 2008 targeted 30-year-olds, this year's launch video squarely targets its age base.
No agendas, no drama, no bullshit. Just the open road and our love of the ride. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Voice actor aside, I'm glad to see the motor company return to its roots. Following today's modern political climate, just ride can equally translate to just build awesome bikes and shut up, because that's what we're interested in owning. And that's exactly what this year's crop of Softail studs is poised to do. Let's start off with changes that impact every cruiser model. An updated USB-C port mounted to the chassis frame, adjustable brake levers, new grips with updated switch controls featuring cruise control on every model, a full suite of rider safety aids featuring ABS, traction, cornering, and slip control, an updated gauge with ride modes featuring sport, rain, and road modes. No more halogen indicator lamps. Finally, we have LED lights all the way around. 3 variants of the 117 cubic inch engine, the classic, the custom, and the high output. And of course, a price increase for every single cruiser model. Harley-Davidson has made a modification to the air filter specified to the Softail models to complement the new airbox cover. Plus, they've made a change to the rear monoshock assembly. Not sure if that means a new supplier. They vaguely touch on it in their website. Now let's pause for a moment of reflection to recognize a model that has been knocked out of the lineup for 2025. We've been expecting this. In fact, I dropped a video 2 years ago predicting the demise of this model because a dealer was certain that it was toast.
Yes, Softail Standard is being discontinued after this year.
The Softail Standard is gone. May it rest in peace. The good news is pre-owned, low-mileage versions of the 2020 and 2021 can be had on the market for about $8,000 to $9,000. But that puts the entry-level Softail at $17,000 plus for the Street Bob. So with the barrier of entry set so high by Harley-Davidson for 2025, they pile on the upgrades and options for its targeted consumer base, well-to-do consumers, and those willing to accept the 96-month payment plan at 11.99% to ride a legendary American V-twin. Now let's jump into the models. The Street Bob, now a 117, comes exclusively in a chrome engine dress offering. That's right, chrome is back. I've been talking about how I prefer the spoked wheel option for the Street Bob from 2018 to 2020 era. I'm glad to see it back. The Street Bob features the classic 117 motor, which is rated at 98 horsepower at 4,600 RPM, with 120 foot-pounds of torque at a low 2,500 RPM. This is the least performing 117 motor in the lineup. The Street Bob now features a 2-into-1 exhaust system, the new gauge with ride modes, cruise control, and updated tank badging, and a plethora of colors. Let's go through the color options. Alright, the Street Bob comes with one trim, which is chrome for the engine bay, and your base color is going to be the billiard gray, of course, returning this year. I like the new updated tank badge. Kind of gives me vibes of the police motorcycles from the 1980s on the FXRPs. Vivid Black adds $350. And of course, with the 2-into-1 exhaust, looks pretty tough. Centerline yellow color adds $525 to the base cost. Iron Horse Metallic adds $650. Notice the derby color is black on all of these. And then we have the Purple Abyss Denim, cool looking color for this year. And this is with the cast wheels. Looks really tough. Yeah, the Purple Abyss Denim is definitely a denim finish, very dull finish, but it pops. And of course, lace wheels is the new option. These are tubeless laced wheels, so there is no tube, which is awesome for roadside repairs if you need one. And of course, available with the same colors as with the Annihilator cast wheels. But I prefer the Street Bob in the lace wheels, and now that they're tubeless, really gives you the option. Whereas in the past, in 2018 when it was released with the lace wheels, they were not tubeless. Even the air cleaner has that police bike edition look to it. And the Street Bob starts at $17,199 plus your wheel and color options. The Street Bob comes with a full suite of ABS rider control aids, all of it standard, which is awesome. Anti-lock brakes, traction control system, drag torque slip control, which reduces excessive rear wheel slip and helps prevent rear wheel lock under powertrain induced deceleration, tire pressure monitoring system, cornering ABS, enhanced cornering ABS to prevent rear wheel from excessive spinning when going straight or cornering, and of course the drag control slip control system, which helps keep the rear wheel from slipping or locking up when you're quickly downshifting, which I do occasionally on my Evo, so I see where that could be helpful. The Lowrider S appears to be the least changed model, maybe second to the Fat Boy. The big changes are its 117 high output Milwaukee 8, putting down 114 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 128 foot-pounds of torque at 4,000 RPM, as well as the 2-in-1 exhaust. The rear section brake light and indicator light assembly is all new this year. Those updates, plus the updates that I recently mentioned that are applicable to all Softails, are included in the Lowrider S. The FX LRS still comes with a 5-gallon tank, which separates itself from the Street Bob's 3.1-gallon bobber tank. And of course the front cowl is still standard. Now let's take a look at the colors. The Lowrider S coming in at $20,499 MSRP, Billiard Gray is your base color. Only available in a black trim, which looks great. Look at that vivid black. $350 more. Nice. Brilliant Red. Iron Horse Metallic. I had a chance to look at the Iron Horse Metallic at the Seminole Harley premiere. Looks really, really good. Of course, it's got your Stranger Things badging that Willie G created that font back with the FXS series back in the late 70s. The tank bib and the seat kind of fade away, kind of monotone, and complements the color. And then, of course, accentuated with the 117 high output heavy breather. And then this right here is from my gimbal camera, which is a different camera. I was using my iPhone and I'm switching to my gimbal, and see the color difference? So your image sensor on your camera really makes an impact on the color. But I think this year the big color is the Mystic Shift. Not available in the ST, only in the S version. It does have a special badging that says Harley-Davidson Custom Paint. So I think Mystic Shift's going to be the go-to on the Lowrider S. The Lowrider ST gets some much-deserved changes. As it enters into its third year of production, a 2-in-1 exhaust replaces the shotgun exhaust, allowing for both included saddlebags to become even, thus giving you increased storage capacity on the exhaust side bag. The gauge change affects the Lowrider ST. It now has the same gauge as the Lowrider S, along with the rider modes and ABS rider aids, and it comes with the same high-output 117 engine as the S. The other big news with the ST this year is the new color and trim options. Let's get into those. Lowrider ST starting at $24,199. Base color is Billiard Gray. There's the new taillight kit, new for this year. And you have the chrome option and the black engine compartment option. We're looking at the all black right now with 117 badging on the derby cover. When you click it over to the chrome finish, there's your pipe, rocker top boxes. Got a new badge for the chrome, kind of throwback to the 80s. And there's the vivid black for $550 more. I like the vivid black. Red badging, the Stranger Things badging. It's very cool. Gone are the gold accents. There's Brilliant Red, $850. That looks really good too. And that Brilliant Red does pop in the light. It's got some fleck to it and some gold. There's Iron Horse Metallic. I got a chance to see this up close in person at the Seminole Harley release. Let me show you what that looked like. This is one of the better color sets. Everything just blends in very nicely. The red badging and complements it very well. You look at the new tail light assembly. But the color of the bags and the seat and the tank bib flow very nicely up to the gauge. And you got the FXLR ST badging on the bib. Very complimentary. Here's Midnight Firestorm. This is the best color, I think, for the black chassis. Adds 1900. Here's Vivid Black with the chrome. And then the Blue Burst, which I think is going to be the most popular color for the chrome. Not a big fan of the left side there. But yeah, Midnight Firestorm, if you got the scratch, that's the way to go. And if you compare that to the Tobacco Fade and the Fast Johnny, you're paying less for this custom color than if they came out with a Icon edition for sure. New for this year, or should I say, returning after almost a decade of absence, is the Custom Bike Builder feature on Harley's website. It gives you the chance to configure your bike with accessories, print a build sheet, and or send it to your dealer electronically in order to initiate a transaction or price quote. MSRP prices are provided, and I can really see it helping plan out your finances, as well as give you a clear picture of what your bike would look like before committing to an accessory purchase. The Fat Boy includes the standardized changes that the other Softails received. It gets the custom variant of the Milwaukee 8 117 engine, delivering 104 horsepower and 126 foot-pounds of torque, but the platform pretty much stays the same as it has been the last few years. It's the Fat Boy's 35th anniversary, and we're hoping for an Icon model release later this year, perhaps a Gray Ghost edition, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's get into the colors. Fat Boy colors. Only available in the chrome trim for the engine compartment. And we got a black derby cover on the primary. Let's see, Billiard Gray's your base color at $22,599. Add Vivid Black, then it's $350 more. I like the Vivid Black. That really looks good. Nothing like a black Fat Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Blue Burst adds $650. That's a real neat color. New tank badging for this year. Whiskey Fire Vivid Black adds $850. Looks really, really tough. Had a chance to see that color in person at Seminole Harley at the premiere. Let me show you what that looks like. That's a really, really good color. The color depth is gorgeous. The orange and the black. It's very, very colorful. And the chrome it sets off the chrome. Real nice combination. The tank badging is the best. That badge right there, just gorgeous. The Breakout received some fixes that we complained to the motor company about over the last 2 model years since its North American return. The Breakout gets a new gauge with rider modes and a new headlamp design, which I prefer. And they got rid of the heavy breather airbox as standard. Because for many riders, myself included, you had to splay your right leg off the side of the foot peg to get around it due to the forward controls. Let's check out the colors. Alright, the Breakout, Harley's ode to the chopper scene. Well, maybe from the early 2000s chopper scene. That big 240 rear. Billiard Gray is your base color, starting at $23,099. Vivid Black adds $350. You get the black primary cover on the satin finish primary cover. There's that shotgun exhaust. Centerline yellow adds $525. Not a big fan of yellow. In fact, Jesse James has a comment about yellow that I thought was interesting.
Nope, no yellow bikes. Yellow is like the universal color for chicken.
Brilliant Red adds $650. It is a beautiful color. It's got some flake to it. And then we have the Midnight Firestorm. And those are flames. Those are ghost flames on the tank and on the rear fender and also on the front fender. So you have your 3 pieces there have the ghost flames on there. That adds $1,300. Very pricey, very pricey. There's that 240 rear tire. This year I'll be test riding all of the new Softail models. I'm curious to see how the new ride modes compare on the road. And I'm curious to find out how that 2-into-1 exhaust sounds on the lowriders. Generally, I'm curious to see how the bikes perform on the road. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell for notifications for when a new test ride video drops. And if you have a specific model that you'd like to see me test ride, go ahead and comment below. and go ahead and ask a question that I could answer in my video. I'd love to field questions and have you collaborate with me on the test ride. Now let's get back to the video. The Heritage, now a 117. Like the rest of the Softail line, it includes all the standardized upgrades. The story here with the Heritage is in the colors, so let's jump right into that. Alright, the Heritage base price is $22,999. Pretty much every model in HD's lineup this year increased in price except for the Pan America. The trim is only available in black this year. They got rid of the chrome option, but they are giving you chrome or satin finish on the rocker top boxes and the air cleaner. Your base color is billiard gray. Vivid black adds $350. Of course, we're looking at the cast wheels option. Derby cover opposite is in the platinum finish. White onyx pearl with a cool tank design. Tank badge, that's pretty cool. All the piping is available on the Heritage just like traditionally. New LED rear tail package there with the indicator lights and the brake lights all brand new. Whiskey Fire Vivid Black, this is my favorite for this year. $850, adds $850. Not bad at all. That's a pretty good value compared to some of these prices they're charging for the special colors. $850 is not too bad. Notice that the windscreen is partial black and then clear up top. Then you have your lace wheels options, and all of the same colors are available on the bike. Iron Horse Metallic, White Onyx Pearl, Vivid Black. I like the White Onyx Pearl, it's pretty cool. Definitely the Whiskey Fire, that's my favorite. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments section if Harley-Davidson has impressed you with their 2025 Cruiser Softail lineup. Certainly they have leveled up to the likes of Indian and BMW's R18 with the ride modes and ABS rider aids, and I'm glad to see cast wheel and spoke wheel options. Plus you can't deny that chrome is back. Coming up in my next video reporting on the 2025 models will be Harley-Davidson's new package kits for their touring model. I'll break down the ST package, the Ultra package, and more, available for all the new 2025s and last year's 2024 models. Look for that video soon. Until then, click here on the screen for my 2025 touring model reaction video, or over here for my review of the Road King Special, Unchanged for 2025. I'll see you there.